They represent approximately 500,000 alumni around the state, country, and world. Nearly half of that number live in Michigan. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers, coming to you from the 2014 West Michigan Policy Forum, being taped at the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel in downtown Grand Rapids. Joining me now is the Director of Alumni Professional and Personal Enrichment for Michigan State University, Lisa Parker. Thank you so much for joining us today.
I'm glad to be here, Laurel.
That sounds like a huge alumni base that you are serving.
It is a huge alumni base, and they're an active and successful base located all around the world. And the Alumni Association has been doing its best to find a way to reach all of them.
Well, once you reach them, what are you providing them? What do they provide back to the university? What is that ideal relationship?
The ideal relationship is to have an engaged community of alumni who are sharing the experiences that they've accomplished on this planet, with alumni coming behind them, helping the university move its initiatives forward. And oftentimes the Alumni Association is in the best position to make that connection because we're not limited by college or location.
A lot of times folks think of the Alumni Association as sort of an extension of the athletic department.
Right.
I need to join so I can get on the list to get my football tickets,
Right.
but it really is so much. That's a very small part of what you're about.
It is a small part of what we're about, but people tend to hear about that most because a number of our alumni clubs are very involved with, say, game watches. But we've made an intentional effort to deepen our programming in professional and personal enrichment, which is the area that I'm focused in. So a number of people would be surprised to know the depth of involvement that we have with professional series webinar programming, with streaming live events from campus that speak to some of our research developments and our distinguished faculty. They'd be surprised to know that we take alumni to the University of Oxford on an annual basis to learn from Oxford instructors. So we're really understanding that everybody came to the university because knowledge was that common connecting point, and so knowledge is probably what's going to be more inclined to bring them back.
So obviously a ton of your alums still here in the state of Michigan, but as you mentioned, many of them across the world as well. Communication is key. It has to be challenging with all the different communication tools, social media, that type of thing, to get the word out in an impactful way.
In an impactful way, and in a way that doesn't cost a boatload of money. I mean, we can't send print publications to everyone anymore, and different countries have different rules in terms of social media, so we have to be aware of that too. And so we've been trying to develop as many digital ways for people to connect with us through live stream, through webinars, through our website. But we're also trying to create regional programming that can bring the people together that may not be interested in the online as much.
If someone is an alum and they have never before been involved in the Alumni Association, what is the benefit to them?
I think in a lot of ways, Spartans have always been interested in giving back, giving to other people, and oftentimes they feel the only way to do that with the university is with a financial commitment, which of course is important to us. I mean, the Alumni Association is a big push, a big promoter of scholarships, but being able to come back and share what you learned when you came out of East Lansing and maybe help other people learn from those mistakes and from those achievements is a very fulfilling experience. And in some ways they are also able to gain some visibility in that share, right? Through a webinar, our promotions are beautiful, and they are distributed to at least 150,000 Spartans.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Lisa Parker, the Director of Alumni Professional and Personal Enrichment for Michigan State University.